question 1, Martha spent 2.5 hours swimming on Monday. On Tuesday, she swims for 1 4/9 hours. And on Wednesday, she swims for 3/4 hours. And lastly, on Thursday, she swims for 2 1/4 hours. And so what you need to do is basically you need to have Monday and Thursday. You don't need Wednesday or Tuesday, since you can already tell that 1 4/9 and 3/4 is smaller than 2/4 and 2 1/2. And so on Monday, if we want to convert 2.5 hours to with the denominator of 4, you can do equals 2 2/4, because 2 is half of 4. And on Thursday, we already know it's 2 1/4. And then we see that 2 2/4 is greater than 2 1/4. Therefore, the answer is 1, because Monday is equal to 2/4.
Question 2 of box 8 says, in a basketball game, Archie makes 3/5 of his shots. Which number choice has a value that is the same as the ratio Archie made in his game? These are the ratios that are can be the answers, and this is how many shots Archie made. So if you look at the denominator of 3/8, 8 is not a common factor of 5. If you look at the denominator of 9/16, it's not a 16 is not a factor of 5 either. So these can't be the answer. But 3 and 4 can be the answer because 5 is a factor of 20. So 5 times 4 is 20. So you're going to have to multiply this to get the denominator of 20. And whatever you do, whatever you multiply or divide or whatever to the denominator, you will have to do it to the numerator. So 3 times 4 is 12. And you see, it can't be 8 because 3 times 4 is not 8. So the answer we have left is 12/20, which is what we got from our thing. Yeah.
So number 3 on box 8 is, in his new living room, Kirk installed carpeting on half of the floor and tile on another 1/4 of the floor. What fraction of the floor is now covered by either carpet or tile? So what you're supposed to do is, since there's 1/2 is covered in carpet and 1/4 is covered in tile, you want to make the denominator, in 1/2 into the denominator of 4, if that makes any sense. And so 1/2, I know that 2 times 2 equals 4, so that will equal our denominator of 4. So then whatever you do to your denominator, you have to do to your numerator. So you have to multiply that by 2, which that equals 2. So your final is 2/4. And what you have to do in order to find altogether how much floor is covered in either carpet or tile. So you have to add 2/4 plus 1/4, which you can add straight across, just not the denominators. So in all, it would equal 3/4 of the floor is covered.
The way to get your answer for the next box is this question. Divide 999,999 by the product of all 3 answers. So the first step is you're going to need to write down every single one of your answers, which is 4, 1, and 3/4. Then you're going to want to multiply them all. So you're going to want to multiply the whole numbers first, which is 4 and 1. So 4 times 1 equals 4. Then you're going to want to multiply 4 and 3/4. So 4 times 3/4, which when you have a whole number multiplied by a fraction, you need to put the whole number over 1. So this we need to multiply across now. So 1 times 4 is 4. And 4 times 3 is 12. So now that you have this answer, you need to make it into a whole number. So the way to do that is divide the numerator by the denominator. So 12 divided by 4. This equals 3. Now that we have all our answers multiplied by each other, we need to divide it by 999,999. So 999 divided by 3, which 3 divided by 9 is 3. 3 divided by 9 is 3 again, and again, 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 and again. So your answer is going to be 333,333. And the final URL address is
http://mathbits.com/caching/b333,333.html.